it's Marcus here. In this video, I'll be doing my 11th part of my playthrough on Tower of Fantasy, so let's continue playing.
Searching for targets. There are 2 bombs nearby. We may return after handling those.
You're done. I have a new task for you.
Wait, I thought this was it?
Black Dog escaped and took an important device from my lab.
What?
You brought him, so you're responsible for this fiasco.
Right. Fine.
Data updated. Target, Black Dog with a record of theft.
I don't know what he stole. The doctor sounded nervous.
Ha! I spotted you from a mile away. Eat this! You're never going to get me!
Stop!
Can you catch me now?
Did you get him?
He got away.
Right. You should hold on tight. The device he took is very dangerous.
Dangerous?
Anyway, catch him and bring the device back to me as soon as possible. Right. You should hold on tight. The device he took is very dangerous. should hold on tight. The device he took is very dangerous.
Sorry to interrupt, Doctor. I have a question. Whatever Black Dog stole, is it related to time retracement? I experienced something similar when I was with Hykros, but I initiated the time retracement.
All right, you're correct. He took a prototype of the time engine. It's very dangerous, especially in the hands of an idiot like him. But it seems like he already started the engine, which means our dimension has been pulled into an unknown loop. I'm going to the lab to start another engine in reverse phase to synchronize with you. Keep in touch. I'm also very curious why you're not affected by time retracement. Did Hykros do something to you?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
Okay, we can talk about that later. Based on what you said, we can at least be certain that his execution is the Omega node of this time travel. If we cannot change the outcome, then time will stop here and repeat itself forever. Like a black hole of time. To escape the inevitable, you must rescue Black Dog and take back the time engine. Anyway, this is all the help I can give.
This is the 29th time, Doctor.
This is only the 29th time, you mean? Take your time. Now that you know everything, I can tell you that there were many serious incidents documented in Hykros' research reports. One person experienced the same time travel 15,532 times, and each time it lasted 2 weeks. Anyway, let's try to fix this.
But as soon as the Ravagers see me, Black Dog will...
So, don't let them see you. Use your brain. Or are you going to tell me there's nothing? I created a route for infiltration and synchronized it with your map. Follow the route to get behind them. Then do what you need to and bring my device back.
Great! Thanks for saving my life. I'll be sure to pay you back when I can.
Where is the thing you stole?
It's right here! I swear I never touched it. I just, pressed it once. I truly won't do it again. You ought to pin this one on Claire. She reneged and forced my hand.
Mia believes it is indeed the doctor's fault this time.
I can let you go, but you best not be seen around here. If she ever catches you again...
Got it! I'm out! As far away as I can get.
Do you have it yet? Don't take too long. Oh, you're back. Where is it?
I got it back.
So, how did the time retracement feel?
If I couldn't save Black Dog, I'd be trapped forever, right?
Not entirely true. This is only a scaled-down time engine to hone my techniques. It has a short range, so theoretically can't affect you if you're far enough away. Or, you can do what I did. Activate a reverse time engine, create your own dimension out of the time spiral. It's like a chrono chamber.
Chrono Chamber. What exactly is that?
Oh, didn't those Hycros people tell you? You should really ask them sometime. I sense someone's here, like flies after rotting flesh.
Claire, you're still the same old...
Hey, isn't it Franz? But I don't remember inviting you.
You can at least be conspicuous about it. Sure, Elric acquiesced to your research, but that space-time fluctuation was too obvious to not see it.
It's just a minor accident. I know my bounds. You should leave if there's nothing else. I need some rest now.
It's highly dangerous, Claire. We're both survivors, and you know full well the consequences when it loses control.
Consequences? Aren't we seeing that right now?
It's been 50 years. We can't keep living in the past, Claire. Some things aren't meant to be. Let it go.
I don't recall such eloquence from you back then, Director Franz. In comparison, I think I prefer your 50-year younger self.
I didn't come to bicker, Claire. I know how you are. It's Hycros, and Elric wants to see you.
See me? I've already drawn the line between myself and them. There's nothing left to say.
Regardless, we've been searching for a solution to the problem. They are doing the same. You shouldn't let past misunderstandings and differences get in the way.
Misunderstandings? Difference of opinion? Is that their excuse for removing dissidents any way they could?
I know they did you wrong, Claire, but the decision wasn't up to us at the time.
Nice one. So all of you decide to play the innocent card after the big culprit is gone?
I just don't want the misunderstanding to go on. You know you and Loon were always the pride of Dr. Henry.
Then return Lund to me, rather than letting him be a part of that damn experiment.
I'm sorry, Claire. I'm just bringing the message. You know the heirs of Aida have been active lately. Elric is concerned.
So his enemy is getting ahead of him, and then he remembers me. Unfortunately, even the most loyal dog would bite if it hurt too much. What would you do if it was you?
Me? I'd probably pack things up and run.
Then congratulations for being an exemplar lapdog, esteemed Director Franz. Tell Elric I'll show up, but that doesn't mean I've forgiven them.
Thank you, Claire.
I shouldn't have gotten involved in this mess in the first place. That was awkward. Well, you held up your end, little friend. I'll give you the Astrum. But listen to me. There are people waiting for you in the Omnium Tower, so watch your back. Come play with me. I've been waiting for you a long time. Keep me entertained, will you? Interesting. Most interesting. Can't you make it more fun for me? Again! Again! It's going to feel great crushing bugs like you.
Freeform Tower in Navia. You may now return to Hykros.
Doctor, Hykros is very sincere about this cooperation.
Archon Elric. I'm only here to see if you have anything to say to me about what you did in the past. But it looks like you haven't learned your lesson, even after all these years. What a shame. I hope that when we meet next time, you can come down from your high horse. If there is a next time.
You and Archon Elric.
Did that startle you? I'm sorry.
What did Hykros do in the past?
Elric never told you. I guess I'm not the only one who needs an answer. Go ask him yourself. I just want to leave here. The sooner, the better.
Archon Elric.
The doctor is right. Hykros made a lot of bad decisions. We saw how the cataclysm ripped through the world, and we tried to fight back. But it was all in vain. The ground underneath our feet is just a fleeting moment of what this world once was. Everything changed, however. We discovered Omnium, and we took advantage of it. We childishly thought we could control it. We were naive enough to think that we'd have a better future. That was a terrible mistake. About 50 years ago, unknown aberrations started to spread on a very large scale. When we discovered that radiation from Omnium was the culprit, it was too late. To save it, we took a risk and did something even more forbidden. We tried to affect the space-time structure with Omnium so that it could wipe the timeline and go back in. We failed. We are abandoned by time. Sorry, it's not that I want to keep it from you, just I don't want to discuss it with outsiders. Omnium has many traits far beyond our comprehension, the most profound being the impact on stabilization of time and space. To put it in plain words, Omnium can help us distort time, even change it.
You mean time retracement?
That's just the most obvious aspect, involving dialing the present point on a timeline back to the past. If you could find the nexus on the current timeline, you can change events to create a new timeline.
Dr. Claire mentioned this to me before.
She and her husband, Loon, were both senior researchers in Hycros once. They're expert in the field. And I was their project manager. We worked together for a long time. Back then, we all looked forward to the endless possibilities the discovery could bring. Everyone labored tirelessly to produce results. But we never once realized how our study could significantly affect the world.
This agreement started after the first successful regression. Archon Carl of District 9 pitched an extremely radical experiment.
Carl wanted a volunteer from the team to join the experiment, but Dr. Henry rejected the proposal after evaluating the potential safety issues and risks. The project stagnated, and more happened after that. Anyway, Carl eventually convinced Dr. Henry. Also, they found Claire's husband, Lewin, without acknowledging her, and convinced him to volunteer himself for the experiment.
And the experiment failed?
That's right. The incident 50 years ago threw Loon into the turbulence of time. As for Claire, she chose to leave.
Now I understand the doctor's attitude toward you.
Before the time-jumping technology is mature, Carl suggested a bold plan. If we could return from a particular point in time, or even make changes then, in theory, we would be free from the constraints of time itself. We could be any time, any place. Causality of time would have no dominance over us anymore. There would be no past and no future for us, only the present. Now is forever.
So that's why you and the doctor keep talking about things that happened half a century ago. Yet you still look young?
That is right. Our time has stopped in the past, while yours still flows.
Is that what Carl had in mind?
The control over time is the control of everything. However, what Carl wanted never came to pass. We didn't obtain the eternity. Instead, we became its prisoners. We are from the past, a mere moment in the vast time, and can never escape.
Can you explain what exactly is the cataclysm?
I feel more comfortable referring to that incident as the second regression. It was a bold attempt, but we failed. After the first time jumping, we conducted a series of more in-depth research and experiments. We also built multiple chrono chambers. There is a reverse time engine in the chrono chamber to counter the space-time fluctuations caused by the time jumping. This is our backup measure to reduce the risks. You've seen what happened afterwards. The Omnium radiation leaked out and triggered a series of uncontrollable events. To prevent this disaster, Carl decided to conduct the second regression. It failed due to multiple reasons. The space-time turbulence.
You mean the space-time turbulence erased most of the land and civilization?
Or we are the ones that were erased. We were isolated from our world. We overestimated our understanding of Omnium. Our hubris and arrogance destroyed us.
How did the time jumping fail?
According to the remaining monitoring data, someone tampered with the default parameters while the time engine was activated.
So it's not an accident?
It's the heirs of Aida. They are not a bunch of simple-minded, anti-Omnium rioters. The sage probably has a deeper understanding of Omnium than any of us. I even suspect that he is the one close to obtaining eternity. Before the time-jumping technology is mature, if we could return from a particular point in time, we could be any time, any place. There would be no past and no future.
So that's why you and the doctor keep talking about things that...
That is right. Our time...
Is that what
The control over time is the control... We didn't obtain the eternity. Instead, we became its prisoners. We are from the past, a mere
Since Hycros has the technology to travel back in time, why didn't they use it to repair the damage done by the second regression?
We threw a pebble into a peaceful pond, causing splatters and ripples. So, how should we calm it down?
Archon Elric, I don't understand.
Throw another pebble into the pond? No. We wait for the water to settle down by itself. This is what Hycros should do. We have to do everything in our power to protect this world from further damage by Omnium until we are ready for the next time jumping. You found out enough today. I hope you realize the purpose for everything you do. There are still 2 Omnium towers yet to be shut off, and we still don't know what the enigmatic sage is plotting. We don't have much time left. Our next target is the tower at the Crown Mines, but the region has been plagued by an unknown outbreak lately. Their leader is a man named Kim. We've done business with him regularly for years. He should be willing to offer you help. Franz is currently occupied. Once he is done, he will meet you there. Intel indicates the heirs of Aida has stepped up operations in the area recently, so be careful. I await your good news.
Okay, so I'm in my 11th playthrough here, guys. So, if you guys enjoyed, please do drop a like and subscribe if you're new with notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.